from the first district of Sorsogon, the Honorable Marie Bernadette Escudero, to avail of the privilege R.
Representative Marie Bernadette Escudero from the First District of Sorsogon, you're recognized, ma'am. Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues of this august chamber, ladies and gentlemen, I rise today to speak about a challenge that will shape the future of Philippine education: the rise of artificial intelligence, or AI, in our classrooms. AI is no longer a science fiction. It is here, evolving rapidly, already writing term papers, solving equations, summarizing books, and even generating original ideas and insights for our students, all in a matter of seconds. Dear colleagues, it has already entered the classrooms, not through the gates of our schools, but through the fingertips of our learners, through their laptops and smartphones. And we must respond with a firm sense of direction on how we should manage it. If a student copies AI generated text without disclosure, is that plagiarism? If a student uses AI only to enhance their school output, similar to a spell and grammar checker, is that academic misconduct? Mr. Speaker, plagiarism has long been regarded as a serious academic offense, and so we punish it. But what if the source isn't a person, but an algorithm? Our laws and school policies have no clear answers yet. Today, both students and teachers navigate this new reality without much guidance, risking confusion and academic dishonesty on a national scale. Some schools may have already drafted the rules, but will still lack a comprehensive and national framework to address it and to protect academic integrity. In other words, our academe is left to figure this out on their own. A recent study provides scientific evidence on the impact of AI on the process of cognition from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology Media Lab. It revealed that frequent reliance on AI tools like Chat GPT can impair critical thinking, especially among younger users. In this experiment, results showed that participants who frequently used AI while writing essays had the lowest brain activity in EEG scans. Meanwhile, those who wrote unaided demonstrated the highest cognitive engagement and best results. This is alarming, especially when we consider the state of our own education system. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, 5.58 million Filipinos aged 10 to 64 are basically illiterate but not functionally literate because of lack of comprehension skill. Ladies and gentlemen, unregulated AI use risks deepening our learning crisis. A machine must never replace a child's mind. Ang AI ay dapat gamitin para tumulong mag-isip, hindi para iwasan ang pag-iisip. Our future policies must protect the balance of embracing innovation and safeguarding the natural development of human intelligence and critical thinking. This is why I respectfully urge this chamber to support the crafting of a national policy on responsible AI use in education. This must include clear rules on what counts as academic misconduct when AI is involved, disclosure protocols requiring students to cite or acknowledge AI assistance, AI literacy training for teachers, students, and school administrators, safeguards to use AI supports, not replaces human learning and critical thinking, and redesigned assessments that value originality and critical thinking over machine-generated answers. We can draw lessons from UNESCO's 2023 guidance on generative AI in education and learn from countries like Singapore and South Korea that are balancing AI innovation with ethical safeguards in education. Mr. Speaker, let us teach our youth not just how to use AI, but how to think critically alongside it. We must preserve academic integrity even as we embrace technological advancement. Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleagues, I close with a final reminder. Education is not just about information. It is about formation. Let us shape a generation that is tech savvy, yet values driven, innovative, yet deeply human. But because in the age of AI, it is not the machines that should define our future, but the strength of the human mind. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize the gentleman from the Lone District of City of Pasig, the Honorable Roman T. Romulo, for his interpellation.
Congressman Roman, will the gentle person from the province of Sorsogon for interpellation
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
proceed, Congressman Roman?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the lady from the First District of Sorsogon, unang-una, congratulations that finally someone spoke about AI in the plenary. Sa totoo,
excuse me,
Mr.
Mr.
Speaker, lady
Excuse me.
from the First District of Sorsogon,
Excuse me, Mr. Speaker. Before we proceed, I'd like to extend the privilege hour for another hour.
Is that a motion?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
There's a motion to extend the privilege hour. Any objection? No objection. The privilege hour is now extended to another hour. Thank you, Majority Leader. Please proceed, Congressman Roman.
thank you, Mr. Speaker, Majority Leader. Again, to the lady from the First District of Sorsogon, congratulations for speaking about AI in the plenary. I think it is about time that we have a honest-to-goodness discussion on AI. Alam po ninyo, marami po nagsasalita tungkol sa AI eh. Sa totoo, kahit sa dyaryo o sa TV, lagi pinag-uusapan, mag-AI na tayo. Para lahat tayo nasa same page naman. Lady from Sorsogon, could you please define for us what do we mean by artificial intelligence? What is the scope of AI?
Mr. Chair, as of now po kasi, personally po, all of us here, I am sure, are all using AI. Even WhatsApp, they have Meta AI, and lahat po basically available on the internet. Sabi ko nga nung panahon natin, pag nag-research tayo, we have to go to the library and use the encyclopedia. Pero ngayon, with all the innovations in technology, it's as easy as it's all in your fingertips. So if you have a smartphone, if you have a laptop, everything is accessible. No, lahat ng information available on the World Wide Web, makikita na natin if you have a smartphone or a laptop. So sa ngayon, mga estudyante natin, ginagamit na rin yan for research and for everything that they need for the classroom. So, maswerte sila na available na yan. Pero at the same time, dapat nandito tayo para i-safeguard din dahil may mga risks din na involved sa masyadong paggamit ng AI.
Yes. In other words, tama po kayo, no? The lady from First District of Sorsogon. In other words, yung AI, it really feeds on what it reads in the computers, what is there in the World Wide Web. Yun rin naman po yung alam niyang knowledge, hindi ba? It does not create its own knowledge. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. And you also mentioned earlier, Mr. Speaker, that there is an MIT study with respect to the use of Chat GPT. For clarity and for everyone to hear again, could you please reiterate what the results of that preliminary study said about the use of AI for students or learners?
Mr. Chair, so according to the MIT Media Lab, it revealed that frequent reliance on AI tools like Chat GPT can impair critical thinking, especially among the younger users.
So, if I am to understand you correctly, Mr. Speaker, what you are telling us is that, in fact, there is already a study, and this is the first study and was done by MIT, which says that if we rely heavily on AI or Chat GPT, then it stunts the growth in critical thinking of learners.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, and we all know, you also mentioned it earlier, the problem in the Philippines is even before critical thinking. The primary problem we have, as you pointed out earlier, was the PSA result, which said that we have many learners who are functionally illiterate. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
In fact, you also mentioned a certain number earlier of functionally illiterate based on the PSA test or survey. You also mentioned a number already earlier. What was this number again?
According to the PSA, 5.58 million Filipinos aged 10 to 64 are basically literate but not functionally literate because of lack of comprehension skill.
So when we say not functionally literate, it means that they cannot comprehend what they are reading. They
Yes,
can
Mr.
read, but they cannot comprehend what they read. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
So without comprehension, how can we go to the use of AI?
Right now, Mr. Speaker, the DepEd already has a DepEd Order number 13, 2025, series of 2025, which establishes the Education Center for AI Research, or ECAIR, which shall primarily operate for the agency and collaborate with other national and local government agencies with the primary objective of capacitating the educational institutions towards innovations through the use of AI tools. So, actually, last July 7, the DepEd Secretary Angara also announced that DepEd is set to revise the national curriculum to already include training on artificial intelligence use.
Yes, but again, it is all in the planning stage. If my understanding is correct. In
Yes.
fact, the president himself has ordered the executive agencies to form a cluster to be able to create a roadmap for AI. And we understand that this move was done precisely because even the president recognized that we must go towards AI in the future. But before we get to that stage of AI, there are initial steps that we must fix first. Is that a common understanding?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. But let me also add, for the benefit of our members, in addition to the numbers given earlier by the lady from the first district of Sorsogon about the 7 million who are functionally literate, this year, June 2025, the Department of Education assessed grade 1 students, about grade 1, 2, and 3 students. About 98% of the students were assessed. That's about 5.2 million students. And of the 5.2 million that were assessed beginning of this school year, 4.5 million of the 5.2 were not grade level in their reading skills. So I think you, the president, the executive department, are correct that at this point in time, there are things that we must fix, like reading comprehension, functional literacy, before we fully dive into AI. So for that, Mr. Speaker, I once again congratulate the lady from the first district of Sorsogon. Hopefully, AI becomes a good tool for quality education in this country. But I agree with you, we must take baby steps towards that direction. We must be selective in its application for now. One size will not fit all. Again, congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to our Chairman of Basic Education, Representative Romano Romulo.
Maraming salamat, Congress Representative Escudero and Romano. Majority Leader.
Seeing there are no more interpellators, Mr. Speaker, I move to refer the speech of Honorable Marie Bernadette Escudero to the Committee on Rules for its appropriate action.
Is there no objection? Any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The speech of Honorable Escudero, as well as interpellations, manifestations, is referred to the Committee on Rules for its appropriate action. Majority Leader.